What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dank Doggo ProRevenge. So, our revenge today is from u/Scott3496. Cancel my leave, say goodbye to your promotion. Well, it seems somebody really regretted for angering and provoking the owner of the post. But it seems that the bad person in the story only got their promotion declined, but not fired. Alright, let's see what kind of revenge do we have today. I used to work in a disability shared accommodation agency. It's a job where you support 4 to 6 people with disabilities who share the accommodation. It's shifts work, 2 clients per staff member during the day, 1 staff member on a sleepover at night. The rosters are 4-week rotating rosters. I was employed as a 0.75, meaning I work 75% of what is considered full-time, equating to 57 hours a fortnight. Working shifts sucked, but the pay was good. I was working in a house I will call Sunup. Sunup had 4 residents and 7 workers. Each house had a house supervisor. They reported to the cluster manager, who managed 6 houses. Cluster managers reports to the CEO. By the company policy, leave requests are first best dressed, meaning you need to put your leave in early to ensure you get it. I was transferred to Sunup from 6 client house due to my qualifications and situations I cannot legally disclose. I worked for the first year, got to know the staffs, clients, house supervisor, etc. There was an obvious clique between 4 staff members. Each school holidays, 3 would apply for leave and 1 would call in sick with a medical certificate covering the same amount of time. They would always rotate who is sick to hide what they were up to. They were friends outside of work who would party together. After a year, the house supervisor fell sick. One of the clique members, Karen, was appointed acting supervisors, and it went to hell. She tried to reducing my hours and giving extra time to a friend. I pointed out that I'm contracted for 57 hours a fortnight, so I'm getting paid for 57 hours a fortnight. Her friends got extra shifts, were given the best shifts, and we are all around favored by Karen. In January, I put in leave for March school holidays. Karen rejected on the grounds that others had already submitted leave. Her clique all applied for this time. I left this alone. In March, I checked the leave calendar for June school holidays. Each house had a leave calendar so management and staff can check whose scheduled leave is. It was empty. I submitted leave again and it was rejected. Karen said, "Sorry, you were too slow." Karen said that A, B, and C, the clique, already submitted leave. The next day, the leave calendar showed this. In May, I checked Christmas leave calendar, put in my leave, and sure enough, got the same result. This annoyed me as I have a family that I wanted to take on holiday. I spoke to cluster manager, also part of the clique, who said there is nothing I can do. Note, I had no leave taken in 2 years. January the following year, the clique was on holiday. We had gastro outbreak across our facilities, so we were short on staff. All available staff, including the CEO, were covering shifts. I was rostered on with the CEO 1 shift. During the shift, he said to me, "OP, you have a bit of leave accumulated. You should probably take some." Me, and I said, "I put in 3 requests last year. All were rejected. as others apparently already applied for those dates. The CEO then said, "Let's lock your leave now." And I said, "Okay, how about 4 weeks over Christmas?" I filed the form, CEO signed it off, he filled out the leave calendar and put my application in Karen's pigeonhole. I was on sleepover that night, so I took my application, photocopied it for myself, and replaced under the mountain of paperwork in her pigeonhole, knowing she wouldn't see it for a few months. In March, I checked the leave calendar. I noticed my Christmas leave disappeared and replaced with Karen, A, B, and C. I didn't say anything as I had a leave form with CEO's signature. Fast forward October. Original house supervisor passed away. Acting supervisor was appointed. Permanent supervisor by cluster manager with a mandatory 3 months probation. December comes around, first week of my leave, I get a call from Karen. "Where are you?" Me, I said, "On leave." Karen said, "I didn't approve annual leave. Get your butt to work now." I come in, Karen chews me out of stating she didn't get an application form. Even if I submit it, she would reject it, as you should know by now that we always take 2 weeks in December, January. She wrote me up for insubordination. I worked that shift. When Karen left, I emailed the CEO filing him on what happened. He called a meeting, me and Karen. The CEO said, "So what happened?" Karen cutting me off and said, "OP took it upon himself, approved to leave. I wrote him for skipping work." Me, I said, "Actually, I submitted leave in January while you were away." Karen said, "No, you didn't." CEO said, "Yes, he did. I approved it and added it to the leave calendar." Karen said, we already had 4 staff booked on leave." And CEO said, "Show me the leave forms." Karen said, I destroyed them." Me handing Karen my copy of my form signed by the CEO. CEO said, "OP is on leave. I'm going to sun up and I'm investigating this situation. OP, my apologies. Go home. I'm extending your leave by an extra week." I go home. I come in 4.5 weeks later to be told that Karen has lost her promotion. She is thin ice. CEO found out that Karen has been rejecting leave requests. She shredded my request without looking past the date. She deleted my leave form from the calendar. The CEO told Karen that this borders on fraud. The CEO also separated the clique to different houses. He changed the leave policy to state that he must sign off leave requests. In addition to house supervisors and cluster managers, he ensured that all staff had access to prime leave dates. Karen was fired 2 weeks later for failing audit requirements. Edit. Spelling correction. Edit. To clarify why the CEO did the grunt work, funding bodies stipulated that during day, 1 staff was required for every 2 clients. We were short-staffed across the board. There were lots of juggling staff. All staff employed with the company, not on leave, were looking in houses, including CEO, cluster manager, administration. They were roasted on with qualified staff who took the lead. CEO had social worker qualifications, social work experience, but no support worker experience. It was an extreme situation that could see funding withdrawn. The reason why he extended my leave by a week is because this incident took place on Monday. CEO meeting took place on Wednesday or Thursday. Can't remember exactly. As I worked Monday and got called in for meeting, I wouldn't have gotten my 4 weeks. Well, that's the end of the story. Justice was served. That was a massive act of abuse of power. Apparently, Karen didn't even bother to read OP's request, but just straight up shredded it right away. This is really disgusting, considering OP got outright declined every single time he decided to file for a leave request for 2 years straight. And if the CEO didn't got matter on their own hands, then it would become 3 years in a row without leave. That's insane. Like, OP got his family to meet, and Karen didn't even care. She was ruthless and was a fraud. I don't know whether if OP got kids or not, but he got family to reunite during Christmas. That was simply unacceptable. But yeah, Karen got her promotion declined and fired 2 weeks after the situation. That's what called karma, Karen. Nonetheless, the other guys, A, B, and C, those guys, the part of the clique, didn't seem to receive any kind of punishment. They just got separated into different houses. I think that is way too minor. And in my opinion, what we have learned from this story is that as long as you being honest, truthful, hardworking, and patient, good things will definitely come to you. And karma will always come to bite back at those degenerate people. Karen. So kudos to the CEO for being the MVP and OP for being very patient. And as far as I understand, OP didn't even mean to get this revenge on her. All he wanted was just to get his leave request approved. If it was me, I would definitely file some report or at least ask someone from higher-ups if I got rejected for leave 2 years straight. Alright, let's see what do we have in the comments section. Username Princess Slayer enjoyed and said, "Brilliant! Loved reading this." U/Ranch Spidey commented, "I cannot handle conspiring coworkers. I'm super glad you ended up getting what you deserve. Smiley face." Yeah, me too. I despise it. I guess it's hard to bear with, but at the same time, that's how society works nowadays, unfortunately. Either become a part of the pack or being treated as an outcast where you will have severe disadvantages. It's unfair, but karma shall await them. OP then replied, "Thanks. Wasn't my intention to cost her promotion, but it was an excellent outcome." Username Link and Ford added, "But that's what makes it that much better. I didn't mean to get their life ducked up. They just sorta did it to themselves." Danklebot 420 shared their thoughts. "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." Username Snakecatcher 302 said, "Bad karma is like a boomerang of prostates. It always come back around to duck ya." And we have the final comment by Alicia Transmuted. "She committed fraud. They all did. They all should be fired. I can't imagine any other scenario where these people were falsifying records and taking their holidays at the same time every year like clockwork ahead of everyone else. They all rigged the system. Whether they falsified the documents or benefited from them year after year, they will all knowingly part of this fraudulent scheme and must suffer some consequences as a result. If not firing, then demotion to most junior station. That was suitably humiliating to them and just might cause them to quit." Yeah, I agree with this so much. I don't get how only the ringleader Karen got fired, but not the others. They are all knowingly in this together. Well, that will be all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can always leave your own story in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or share basically any cool ideas you might have. Also, please check out other Dank Doggo videos. We have plenty more to watch. See you guys next time. Have a great day.